coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Mayfield on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Down. 60 red. 60 red. Shift,
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Chandler Jones.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a Colts.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run with Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On second down, Tua. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. The give to Taylor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
If I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
We got 25 the mic. Let's go, G. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 13. Check 13. Yellow, zoom. Got it. Let's go.
They'll run here with Taylor. And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
He was brought
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defend.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Is good. Makes the score Colts 7, Browns nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The ball carrier.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun.
34-yard line.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 28. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Mayfield to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Makes the score.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Watch the whip.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Hey, 25 the mic. We'll go 25 the mic. Let's put that.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
On the play brings up third down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Check three.
Slice, 97.
Shim.
Check. Lucky.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you in the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Browns.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And again, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 10,
DeAndre Hopkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Browns 10, Colts 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Taylor. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Colts 14, Browns 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to get it at the 20. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And all the way down to the 39. A huge play that time for the Colts. 41 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Single.
From the gun, it's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
Green Jack.
41
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts
15-yard loss
as the
brings
clock
up
stops
third
here with
down.
46 seconds remaining in the first half. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. Tied on the right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep.
Blue, go.
Here's Tua. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Complete to
An
Tyrell
incredible
Williams.
play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And the Browns first down.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
First down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They run once more with Taylor. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
At the 31. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You must be dreaming. Mike 28. Let's set a tone. Drill green. Mike 28. Mike 28.
Now Tua. Caught left side by Hilton. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A yard at the 46-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Striker. 3-3. Slam.
Looking to pass. Tua. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
At the 45-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Taylor. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
43-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st down, Taylor. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
Jonathan
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Now a handoff looking right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Marr able to put this one through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They go play action. Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Turnover on down.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Taylor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down. blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced to dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
You got three down.
On second down, Mayfield again. That one is caught by Hunt. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Browns first down.
Play fake. Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It leads to
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. We got three. We got three.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Browns.
Mayfield on play action. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, two-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Back at the 17-yard
Clock
line.
continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Got some room at the 30. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 83 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen.
And has the ability to get better.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Junior.
The Browns drive about to get started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
19 yards.
Mayfield on first down.
Junior.
And this one's incomplete. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Mayfield with it once more. Out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's Taylor. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
this will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, I'm tired.
Touchdown of the game, number 11
Hello?
on the year. And
What's
the
good, my
Colts
boy?
are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Why would I want that?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
What's up?
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
No.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open.
I don't know, nigga.
And one of the whistles
I
for
don't know.
timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
I should be asleep. Bro, I should be asleep.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of